What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 30 Road Warrior Hawk. I am so glad I have him and Animal. I'll be reviewing them both. But anyway, you can see he includes shoulder pads and gauntlets. He is of the Flashback collection, which means he is a previous wrestler. Hawk in his packaging. This is the attire that I remember these guys in the most. On the back we have a nice artwork of Road Warrior Hawk, and his read-up says, dominating the tag team competition for nearly 20 years as part of the Road Warriors, Hawk, along with the partner Animal, was a favorite in the WWE Universe, known for ending interviews with a trademark, "Oh, what a rush." The pair first teamed up in 1983 in their devastating Doomsday Device finishing move, Hawk clothesline, an already weakened opponent sitting on top Animal's shoulders, immediately captivated fans worldwide. They dominated wherever they went, the AWA, NWA, and eventually the WWE, where they won the Tag Team Championship at SummerSlam 91. They returned 5 years later to recapture the World Tag Team Championship, solidifying their place in WWE history. And other figures in Elite 30 include Batista, Ryback, Brock Lesnar, Road Warrior Animal, and Lex Luger. So not much more to say about his packaging, so what I'm going to do now is get him open up and go on to the rest of his review, so sit tight, everybody. And so here we have Road Warrior Hawk out of packaging. Now let's get a good 360 of him. Really excited I have this guy. I was really looking forward to owning the Legion of Doom. I wasn't too fond of their first release attire. I understand it's like their AWA gear, but I was really looking forward to the Legion of Doom gear. This red is really iconic and brings back so many memories for me. He is wearing all his accessories. If you don't know what those are, he does have these armbands or these gauntlets, which are removable. You can see a lot of nice detail on them. They are just molded red, painted black, but really cool looking. I know the original ones had like pegs that were like really hard to get on and off, but I like this clip system a little better. So moving those off to the side. He also does have the shoulder pads, which again, nice details. They are tweaked from the original ones. The original ones did have the straps going on the side, but once again, they were problematic with the tabs and getting them on and off. I like this design. I don't have the other ones to compare them with, but I think I would prefer this design over the original ones. So here we have Hawk without any of his gear, and like I said, this is the attire that I can most associate the Road Warriors in. Between the two of them, Hawk was the more ripped one. It's like you could see his muscle definition better than Animal's, but this is a really nice looking figure. He does have some imperfections right here on his shoulder and at the top of his head, but beyond that, he's a really solid looking figure. Let's actually go on to some of the details in his face. Looks a lot like Hawk. I actually am digging that mohawk he has going on. That red and black clown jester makeup that he called it. You can see on the trunks it says Legion of Doom. Really loving this figure. Getting the camera back focused. Hawk is of course my favorite of the two. Going on to his articulation, he has a standard Elite, which is a ball jointed head. He can look up, down, left and right, as well as tilt his head side to side. Arms on ball joints that go out. They do a full 360. He spins at the bicep, single jointed in the elbow, bends and spins at the wrist. Same for both arms. He does have the ab crunch, as you can see right here. It's a little stiff on mine, but nothing I can't live with. He swivels at the waist. Legs go forward, back, and out. They spin at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knees. Spins at the boot. And has a hinged ankle with some slight pivot. Although it is hindered by the sculpting of his boot. Not sure why, but anyway, that is Hawk for you. And what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get them posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have the Road Warrior Hawk pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I was really looking forward to this guy, and I know a lot of people were. I definitely love this red attire, the red and black attire that they went with. I do have Animal. His review is coming up alongside his, and I'm just going to say this right off the bat. If you have one, you need to pick up the other. You can't have the Road Warriors without Hawk and Animal. Now, I picked mine up at Kmart for roughly $18 plus tax. You know, that's what you're paying for Elite figures these days, but, you know, when I found these guys, it was I didn't hesitate. I pulled the trigger, got them instantly. So, like, they were some of the first Elite 30 figures I got right off the bat. If you can find the Road Warriors, and I say Road Warriors because you can't have one without the other, pick them up. You are going to love them in your collection, especially if you missed out on the original release of them, which I think these are a much better representation of them than their first release figures. Like I said, if you find them, pick them up, don't hesitate, pull the trigger, get them, especially if you're a Legion of Doom fan like I am. And this is King Dragon 5000 saying, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone. もう一度